Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Mini road trip, as I said in the video diary recently. Trip to Avebury. I was only there last year, but I needed my Avebury fix, and it's gonna be great. Pretty stressful getting out of Surrey today because so many roadworks. So I was stuck behind this huge lorry on these very narrow roads. So I was getting a little bit anxious, and it took me 2 hours to get out of Surrey. 2 hours. But here I've stopped. I'm not far. I've just come out of Hungerford, by the way. Just come out of Hungerford, and I've stopped at this beautiful church, All Saints in Froxfield. All right. It's a beautiful day, absolutely beautiful day. So yeah, Avebury tomorrow, meeting up with Neil Mancini again, and I mean lovely, can do a nice walk around there. I thought I'd just stop by this beautiful church. I think it's got Saxon origins. All Saints here. Let's have a wander inside, see if it's open. So it's a 12th century church, All Saints here, 12th century, with a Victorian makeover. It does seem very old. I mean, this part of the chancel looks back to the original, and they say, like a lot of these old churches, probably on the footprint of an older church, an Anglo-Saxon church. It's absolutely gorgeous, really cold as well. I love it when you walk into a church. There's that lovely musky smell, that old musky smell. So yeah, it's lovely. We've got a hatchment up there. Hatchment. Obviously that would have been a blocked door. And this barrel of hay. Wine glasses. Very nice. I think that font is quite old as well. Yeah, it's saying here that the font may be older than the church itself. Yeah, the restoration was in 1892. I have now de-stressed. I don't de-stress that often, but I was getting very anxious on the road because it was just every route I took to get out of Surrey, there was roadworks going on and huge tailbacks. So it took me 2 hours. I think it's the longest ever been. 2 hours to get out of Surrey, and then we'll start behind a low loader coming through up to Hungerford and through Hungerford, so that slowed everything down again. I mean, you know, first world problems, isn't it? First world problems. I've got all day. But I'm going to have lunch in Marlborough in a minute, and then later I'll take you around to do a Marlborough video and take you around the town. Last time I did that was October 2018 with Richard Vobes, when we went to Avebury. This is lovely though, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. I mean, this trip, it's all about stone circles, Neolithic, all that kind of thing. My little spiritual connection to Avebury, my home away from home, as I say many times. It's been quite emotional really, because I went, obviously, you've seen the video, I went to Eastbourne weekend before last, not the time you see in this video obviously, and that's where I was born. Had a great time with Greg, and then with Kevin's Rambles group, and then back to Avebury, which I didn't expect to be going. I've got a Florida trip coming up in 3 weeks, so I need to sort of, well, that's all paid off now, but still got to be a bit careful, you know. Yes, I won't do that anymore, out of respect for my friend Lynn. She doesn't like me doing it, being a Christian, so I said, nope, that's fine, I won't do it anymore. I respect my friends. Everyone's got different beliefs and different thinking. It's lovely, isn't it? Nice pipes. Great little graveyard. I was umming and ahhing about going back to Albourne, which is lovely, but I didn't. I'd done a very good video from there about 5 years ago. Good Doctor Who location. Nice house there. Yeah, lovely, isn't it? Lovely view. Obviously you can hear the A4, the old London to Bath road that goes down towards Silbury Hill and the West Kent Long Barrow. Yeah, now we're here. Let's head on down to Marlborough. Correction, got a little bit of time, so let's go down to Silbury Hill. I need a bit of Avebury today before we do the Marlborough thing, so yeah, let's head down towards Silbury Hill. How's that sound? And the sanctuary. Try and park here. Yeah, just by the Three Barrows on the Ridgeway. Yeah. There you go. Oh, the Great Chalk Way. That's very nice. This is the Ridgeway that goes all the way down really to Dorset, and walked a bits of it but not all of it. There's Overton Church where we were at a few years back. Yeah, as ever, we're up on the Marlborough Downs near Avebury, and it's always windy here. Apparently it's supposed to be very little wind tomorrow, but it's quite a bit here today, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Quick look down the sanctuary. As Tweedy Outdoors says, hashtag leave no trace. They obviously have here. It's pretty cool actually. I imagine there's a nice little fire going there and just chilling out. I think they've updated the sign. It looks a bit different. Right. Overton Hill. Let's try and cross the Bridgie A4 because it can be quite crazy. No. Yes. Cool. And that's a nice walk. That leads down to East Kennet. There's the round bowl barrow. Part of these barrows over there as well. I'll list the playlist from the videos we did last year around in the description box below, unless you're watching this like most people now on the TV. You have to seek it out. But yeah, East Kennet over there, West Overton, all part of this grand temple. Yeah, I started my video last year from here. Unfortunately, I'm using my GoPro, so you're not going to see. This is the sanctuary, which would have been at the end of the West Kennet Avenue, and probably a sort of wooden structure. And right over in the distance, you won't see it on this, is West Kennet Long Barrow, which Neil and I might go to tomorrow because I'd like to go back to Swallowhead Spring, which I haven't been to for like 10 years. And there's a memorial right up on the hill near Caen. Yeah, there's East Kennet and the church, which we did last year. Rather nice. Obviously in August there's actually quite a few people about. Usually you come here and it's quite empty. Avebury's going to be packed tomorrow probably, but hey, it's alright. But yeah, we're going to head down, have a quick look at Silbury Hill, and then back to Marlborough. So you can just see Silbury in the background there. Go, yeah, very nice. Welcome to Avebury World Heritage Site. Windmill Hill, Avebury Hen, Silbury Hill, West Kennet Long Barrow, Sanctuary, Ridgeway. So don't just think it's just a stone circle, it's a sacred landscape of a vast proportions. You know, spend a good couple of days here and exploring the area. So much to see. It's quite windy today up on the Marlborough Downs. We're not that high up. It's not a hill. But it's just windy. It's all open grassland and countryside. Some walkers there doing a bit of the Ridgeway. Fantastic. So what we're going to do is quickly show you Silbury Hill and then head back to Marlborough. Let's go. Silbury Hill. There it is. Oh, by the way, that's my little Toyota I got, which is the same car I had the other weekend in Eastbourne. It's a nice little mover actually. And it'll do. I don't think I brought my car this far. My little camper van. Let's go to the viewpoint of Silbury Hill. There it is. Silbury Hill, the largest man-made prehistoric structure in Europe. Largest mound. And what's really interesting actually, people have done a few sky watches from the top, which you're not supposed to do, but they have a few years back, and saw some very interesting things at night because it's almost pollution free. But there we are, Silbury Hill. Purpose unknown. Yeah, 30 metres tall. Amazing. This is in relation to where it is to the Grand Circle and the temple. So just talking to some nice people, having a bit of a ritual, having some food and bits and pieces for the, I think it's the Lammas Festival. And they know Neil, speaking to Alex, and she knows Neil, who we'll see tomorrow, so that'd be great. Yeah, really nice, cool people, just chilled out, enjoying the day. Right, I'm going to head back down to Marlborough, because I'm getting a bit hungry now. We'll be doing Avebury proper tomorrow. Sorry, I lied again. I have stopped by St Nicholas Church in Fyfield, which I wanted to come to as well. Beautiful ancient church. Another one was probably Saxon origins. I don't know if it's going to be open. This is just a fleeting visit. And the Lich Gate's actually across the way with the cemetery. Lovely, different. I think that looks very much newer than the actual nave. Yeah, been used for over 1,000 years. Grade 2 listed. Yeah, so we'll look inside. Oh, lovely. Oh, this is time. There we go. Oh yes, look, now that must be original brickwork. We've just got one of my heads I wasn't expecting, just here. I mean, if you want to go down, you know what I think about that, with strong energies around the Avebury landscape, energy currents, that kind of thing. Restoration appeals going on. You know, 1,000 years communities before have safeguarded and preserved the church of St Nicholas. Has a fascinating history and contains many hidden artifacts. I keep saying it's about the Neolithic in these couple of days, about the Neolithic, but we are doing a couple of churches. Wow, it's quite strong here. I've got to admit, it's quite strong. Whoa. Okay. It's incredible wood carvings, look at that. Isn't that amazing? That looks probably Victorian though, but it's still amazing. This church is just off the old London to Bath Road, which is now the A4. There's a great, as you walk in, there's a great little guide sheet you can get history for. Oh wow, look at this old organ, isn't that amazing? Never seen one like that before. How old do you think that is? Probably, I wouldn't want to hazard a guess. Early 20th century probably. Wow. Buttons for the pipes and the pedals. Thank you, just a brief visit to St Nicholas Church. As we go back outside. Oh, wind's picked up a bit. That was nice. Nice little churchyard. Apparently tomorrow the weather's going to be really nice. Not much wind, 25 degrees I think, which would be great. So now, honestly, we're now going back to Marlborough because I'm getting really hungry. Interesting about the energy in there, interesting. Yeah, let's go. There we go. There we go. Number 19, 17, 18, 19. That's very nice. Right, I have the key. Green King pad. 19. How's this go? Oh, lovely, right on the high street. That's pretty cool. Good. This is all rather nice. I say, looking straight out onto the high street. Is that the widest or the second widest high street in England? It's really nice. I like it. I like it. Bathroom, modern bathroom. There. Bath, shower. Good, I need a shower. Sweating a bit. Yeah, great. I'm liking it. I'm happy. This is cool. This is cool. Holland and Barrett over the road, and a Waitrose over there, so I can get supplies. Brilliant. So we're here for 2 nights, and it's going to be grand. It's going to be grand. I'm going with chicken Kiev and chips. Cheers. How did you enjoy that? A couple of churches, a little bit of Avebury ahead of tomorrow, and a pub lunch. Lovely. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please like, subscribe, help the old algorithm, always appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one, which will be a walk around Marlborough. Let's go.